Hello and welcome to our best games of 2015 so far. We are already halfway through 2015 and some incredible titles have been released already, with many more to come in the fall. Sit back and relax as we explain why we think these are the best of the best.
It's hard to talk about The Witcher in brief because of just how large the game feels. CD Projekt Red have done a tremendous job at making a world that's not only large, but authentic. The content is not only the most beautiful open world I've ever seen in a game, but one that truly feels lived in by real characters. And even though the main story is fantastic, it's the side missions that bring this world to life. Every side mission in The Witcher tells a story about someone in the world in a way that I've never seen another game do so successfully. It was easy to start one quest in The Witcher and lose a whole afternoon because you needed to see how one quest line would end. The main character Geralt is also not a hero trying to save the whole world, just a Witcher looking for someone he cares about. Geralt's world is dark and dangerous, and his journey to save his friend Ciri will be tough. As a Witcher, you travel across the land helping folks kill mythical creatures at a price. And fighting these creatures is fun and challenging. The Witcher really rewards players who prepare for their battles. Reading about a creature before you rush into battle to learn it has a weakness to one of your signs, or brewing a potion to help you in battle can be the difference between winning and losing a fight. With a deep combat system and a story and characters that are unparalleled, it's hard not to get lost in the world of The Witcher 3.
Since Splatoon was released in May, I have been playing online matches almost every day since. If you're not familiar with the game yet, Splatoon is a third-person shooter that focuses on 4 vs 4 online multiplayer from Nintendo. Your team's objective is to cover as much of the map in your designated ink color as possible in 3 minutes. Leveling up to unlock new clothes, accessories, and weapons gives the game even more replay value and depth. It's fun to experiment with new weapons and combinations of gear to get stats that work well together. Nintendo has been great at releasing more content like new weapons and modes to keep the community engaged. Splatoon's aesthetic, music, and community all come together to make the experience really charming. I have been simultaneously making my way to level 20 while also chipping away at completing the single player mode. I've also been having a lot of fun playing the local multiplayer mode with friends.
Could a game list that classifies the exemplary titles of 2015 not feature Miyazaki's utterly captivating masterpiece? Bloodborne deserves more praise than I could allot in a minute's time. It's an experience that's unconventionally driven by the player's will to advance and explore a richly detailed and engrossing world. A game that shares its triumphs with its infamous predecessors Demon's Souls and Dark Souls and goes further beyond even those. This PlayStation 4 landmark commemorates meticulous game design of the highest caliber, while adapting a unique style of gameplay whose rewarding delivery is unparalleled so far this year. You truly get more engaged as you play through the game, whether you choose to overcome with friends online or draw back your fellow hunters as a malicious renegade. It may not allow for the variety of niche builds available in the past Souls games, but its unrelenting pace and specialized armory more than make up for its lack of complexity. If you wish to experience an atypical narrative, one that touches on subject matter that's equally dark and memorable, you won't find one as tightly woven or as explorative as Bloodborne. Rarely do I find a game so adorned by a community as interactive as the Souls fanbase. I've spent nearly 200 hours in the twisted streets of Yharnam, 4 playthroughs defeating giants and hunters alike that transpire the intricate lore and attain the Platinum Trophy for the game. Even after playing fantastic games this year like The Witcher 3, I find myself replaying Bloodborne and falling for it all over again.
Mortal Kombat has always been my favorite fighting game. From its fun and brutal fighting to its story, the series has always had its space on my shelf. Mortal Kombat X continues the tradition by adding new elements and bringing the series to the next generation. The game introduces new faces while bringing the classic lineup back for an all-out brawl. Don't worry though, fatalities are back and in some cases are easier than ever. If you haven't had the time to play it already, go and do yourself a favor and pick it up. You most definitely won't be disappointed.
We've seen some truly fantastic single-player experiences this year, but for my pick for 2015, I wanted to highlight a multiplayer title that has captured my time and attention this summer. Rocket League is arguably the best surprise of 2015 thus far, and one of the best games this year in total. As a massive fan of couch co-op games, Rocket League has scratched that itch both online and locally this year, like no other. On premise, the game is quite simple. You drive an RC car attempting to score a gigantic ball into an equally big net. Add in other players though, and this game turns into a chaotic masterpiece, best described as the video game equivalent of crab football/soccer. At launch due to the intense server load, the game has experienced deficiencies in online play, but this has been the only dark spot on an otherwise fantastic gaming experience in Rocket League.
But that's it. What are your favorite games of 2015 so far? Be sure to leave a comment down below. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on Twitter at thegamesoutfit, and we'll see you in the next video.